now we are going to discuss a topic in applying relationship analysis, how it is utilizing in BI with the help of design thinking. So in design thinking process, we have 5 stages. These 5 stages we are going to implement in relationship analysis, how we are going to utilize in BI with the help of BI tools. So these tools are mainly useful for identifying the data, then implementing the data which is very viral, then we can analyze the data which is very quick information. So for this we are going to implement the 5 stages. So these 5 stages are mainly used to analyze the customer feedback from the understanding of the consumer behavior till testing the model. So for this we are using this analyzing tool as a BI. For this we are implementing some business values. Here anybody can say what are all the 5 stages of DT.
Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, testing.
We have 5 stages. Based on these 5 stages, what she told, we are going to create the iterative process and a transparent area, how it is focusing on supply chain. So in first stage, we are going to identify the stakeholders and managers and end users, how they are going to implement BI in analysis part. For this, we have different types of actions. So based on that action, we can bring the outcome of this empathize stage. So anybody can tell what are all the actions we have.
Conduct interviews, BI dashboards and reports, drive performance.
We have different types of interviews. Through this interview, we can collect marketing, sales and more data which is given by the consumers. Again, we have a BI dashboards and report. So these dashboards and reports are giving what the customers' data are collected. So based on that, we can have a drive performance. So define is the second stage where we can translate all the observations which is given by the statement what we have analyzed in the empathize. So for here we can give one example. So here the business managers will have a lack of clarity in different factors like customer behavior, marketing stage, the product quality, how they are going to implement in the market. So based on this problem, we are going to define the stage, how we are going to frame a particular problem for this statement what we have analyzed in the empathize stage. So the managers are mainly focusing on different key areas. So these key areas will be helpful for the organization to develop their product or also implement a new product in the market. So anybody can say what is the focus which the managers can have.
Retention, supply chain delays, customer satisfaction.
In third stage is the ideate stage where we can have a brainstorming analytical approach and we can give some solution what we have analyzed in the define stage. So here we have different type of code. We can generate many possible ways where we can analyze and visualize the relationship with BI tool and it can be implemented in, it can be visualized in dashboard also. So for this we can use many of the techniques are available in BI tools. So the techniques will help to identify the data through any graph or any pictorial representation where we can implement. Based customers.